and currently the Technical Director at Visin Labs LLP. We are joined by Dr. Srinivas Jagarlapudi.
We should have a proper mechanism to handle that gaps, establishment of individual team to knot the ties.
You've built labs from scratch, qualified equipment, implemented GLP and GMP systems, and scaled technical teams.
So we cannot take it lightly. It will hamper the organizational credibility as well as commercial impact as well as regulatory impact also.
Hello everyone and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders powered by Directors Institute World Council of Directors. I'm your host Tane Ol and my guest today has built a 20+ year career making sure it never fails. We are joined by Dr. Srinivas Jagarlapudi, a Ph.D. in chemistry, a seasoned pharmaceutical R&D and quality leader and currently the Technical Director at Visin Labs LLP. Sir has worked across some of India's leading pharmaceutical organizations including Gland Pharma, Hospira Healthcare India Private Limited, Azant Drug Research Solutions, Cellon Laboratories Private Limited and Tina Labs Private Limited, leading analytical development, formulation strategy, regulatory inspections, facility setup and global compliance initiatives. He has handled USFDA and EU GMP inspections as lead. He has built R&D labs from the ground up. He has designed extractable and leachable studies, impurity profiling programs, stability strategies, and QBD-driven development frameworks. Sir, welcome to FaceTime with Leaders. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us today.
Hi, this is Dr. Srinivas. To begin with, first of all, I am very much thankful to Directors Institute for giving this opportunity. I'm very happy to be excited part of this session. I would like to share my views and explore myself to the forum. Thank you.
Sir, you've spent over 2 decades in your profession and we would love to, start with something that is deeper. At what point did your role shift from being the scientist solving analytical problems to becoming the leader responsible for compliance, patient safety and organizational credibility? When did you realize your decisions were no longer about one method or one batch, but about regulatory trust and long-term business sustainability?
It's an unforgettable event, Tanay. In 2008, issue arose with heparin with OSS contamination, which unfortunately leads to 81 deaths in US. At that point of time, I shifted my focus completely towards patient safety and regulatory aspects and organizational credibility. Instead of simply doing the analysis, that incident was an eye-opener for me actually.
It would be. Such an incident can make you realize a lot of things.
Yeah.
Sir, today you're not just in the lab, you're leading strategy as technical director at Visin Labs, you're aligning business plans, regulatory frameworks, team development and corporate governance. So let's talk about real-world execution. In today's pharmaceutical environment with tightening US FDA scrutiny, EU regulations, ICH expectations and constant pressure for faster ANDA filings, where do organizations most commonly slip? And when you walk into a system, what are the first 3 signals that tell you whether the quality culture is real or just procedural?
Actually, there are 3 major signals which will give us the confidence that whether the system is in line or as it is just procedural. First one is adherence to the procedures. Second one is proper training programs. And third one is implementation of 21 CFR are the 3 major signals which gives us the clear information about any organization.
Very true, sir. Sir, you've built labs from scratch, qualified equipment, implemented GLP and GMP systems and scaled technical teams. When an organization grows quickly, especially in pharma, what usually starts to weaken first? Like, is it capability, documentation, discipline, cross-functional communication? Like, what is it? And how do you personally make sure growth strengthens systems instead of quietly eroding them?
Actually, as per my personal experience, I have worked in various organizations in the industry. The main factor will be cross-functional communication. People will come across from different areas and different organizations. They will have different culture. So, if the gap in the cross-functional communication is the main cause for weakening the strength of the any organization, we should have a proper mechanism to handle that gaps. Establishment of individual team to knot the ties and for continuous monitoring. Then only we can cope up and we can streamline the gaps in the cross functional communication. Then only we can bring effectiveness into the teams across the teams. I hope I have given.
Very true, sir. Absolutely. Sir, you've been working on impurity profiling, LCMS characterization, extractables and leachables, areas most business leaders don't fully understand. For someone outside the lab, why are these areas so critical? Like, what's the real risk, not just regulatory, but reputational long term, if these technical details are treated casually?
Actually, you have asked a very good question, Tanay. Actually, these leachables, extractables are not the daily part of the drug product. They are very inherent to the drug product and they are very, very vital to the human life. Patient safety will be online if they present in the drug product and may sometimes lead to maybe fatal to the human life. So we cannot take it lightly. It will hamper the organizational credibility as well as commercial impact as well as regulatory impact also. So it's more than above all this. It hampers the patient. It hampers the patient directly because it may cause. It is a carcinogenic. They are carcinogenic in nature. They may cause cancers also.
Yeah. And their safety is much more important.
Much more important than business.
Yeah. Okay, sir, now coming to our very own rapid fire round. A few quick questions and all we request your quick answers. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Don't make much difficult.
I will try. No, it'll all be fun, sir. Let's go for it. First thing you do when you start your day.
Praying God.
Okay. One book, scientific or otherwise, that influenced your thinking.
Chanakya Niti Sutra.
Lovely. One habit that has quietly made you a better leader.
Continuous upgradation.
A place you go physically or mentally when you need to disconnect.
Hill stations. Any hill station.
Yeah. One food you never say no to.
Egg biryani.
And finally, one daily ritual that keeps you grounded when the pressure builds.
By doing puja.
Lovely, sir. Great. That was a rapid fire round. Thank you so much.
Thank
now
you.
back to the
Thank you.
slightly more serious questions.
Yeah.
Sir, from what you are seeing right now in India and globally, what is the biggest constraint pharmaceutical organizations are facing today? Like, is it regulatory tightening, skill talent gaps, cost pressure, increasing global scrutiny on Indian manufacturers? Like, how has that changed the way you advise leadership teams at the strategic level?
Personally, as per my knowledge and as my experience, India don't have a problem with manpower or some other things. I feel most of the major global pharma companies nowadays are facing cost pressure because of number of players in the global market. My personal solution to the problem is we need to focus on producing cost-effective KSMs, which relatively lowers the drug product price, and everybody can survive in the market. Even it is beneficial to patients also.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everyone should be looked at in terms of everyone's, benefit.
Yes.
So you've also been a part of Directors Institute. After joining, did anything shift in the way you look at leadership and decision making, and not just in terms of technical knowledge, but in terms of how you evaluate risk, governance, or long-term consequences?
After joining the DI, my focus was shifted from unidirectional to holistic approach by considering the organizational benefit, and I understood the necessity of ESG implementation, and I understood the more focus towards the organizational goals as well as technical. We should bring the technical requirements or technical aspects into the organization fit. Then only you will get the success for the organization. I learned this after joining the DI, Directors Institute.
Thank you so much, sir, for those kind words. This has been a thoughtful and grounding conversation. And what stood out to me is how you managed to bridge two worlds so seamlessly, the precision of science and the responsibility of leadership. For everyone listening today, whether you're in pharmaceuticals, manufacturing, healthcare, technology, or any regulated industry, here's the takeaway that speed builds momentum, but disciplined systems build credibility, and credibility is what defines long-term success. So on behalf of Directors Institute World Council of Directors, thank you so much, Dr. Srinivas, for sharing your insights, your experiences, and your leadership journey with us.
Thank you, Tanay. Thank you.
Most welcome, sir. To our audience, thank you so much for watching us today. Until next time, see you again. Keep leading with purpose, lead with integrity, and of course, have fun in your journey. Thank you so much.